Good morning. I'm early, I think. Yes, I said this for 45, right? I'm early. Hooray! I forgot this is happening. And so I'm not prepared. Guys, don't put spoilers in the chat if you've already watched the Twitch stream. I know there's already one that's been going on. But just don't do that. Okay. Guys, seriously, like stop spoiling in the chat. I will time you out with no worries. Like no worries, no warning. All right? Just ban spoilers. Yeah, cuz oh. Shit. Hold up. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, hi. Am I on what? No, I just woke up. What's wrong with you? I was sleepy, and that's why I haven't made a bingo. Oh, are we underwater? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold up. Let's see. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Am I planning to do a video on the Caverna quest? Yeah, I am. I actually recorded it already. The goal is to edit it today. And then, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the goal is to edit that 3.6 quest recap. I'm a little torn on quest recaps these days because I don't really know if I should like go through everything beat by beat and then like explain everything that happens, or if I should just say here's the things we learned, let's take a closer look at them. And so I'm opting for the latter. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, there we go. That's better. I don't think every quest needs a recap because a lot of them at this point are just 90% filler and 10% actual information. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's just when I'm writing them, it feels like, oh, we went here, and then this person told us this, and then we went here, and then we killed this guy, and then we went here and got this thing, and then we went, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make for a very compelling section of the video. So yeah, so the whatchamacallit, the 3.6 quest recap. It's really, I should rename it. Quest analysis, I guess. That one, that one's just gonna go over like some individual stuff. Okay, let's real quick play this for like audio test, make sure the levels are good. Emote mode only on YouTube? I have no idea. I don't think so. Oh. Hold on. I muted the site again. Who do I prefer, the Pari or the Aranara? I mean, they're basically the same thing. I think the Pari are easier to understand, so I think I prefer the Pari. Is it a little loud? Okay, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We'll fix it. Is that better? Still loud? Still loud? No, bingo. I'm so, like... Maybe we'll talk about this. Well, actually, we've got 15 minutes. We can talk about it now. Okay. I got really overwhelmed. I got really overwhelmed. Just because, like, there was 3.6 with the Pari quest and a whole new region, and then Star Rail came out, and then Tears of the Kingdom just came out, and so, like, I've been in a weird mad rush to kind of, like, get as much content front-loaded so that I can actually make time to play games. So, yeah. So I've just been kind of struggling with that, and so, like, I don't know. I've just been really tired as a result of it. Do I like Star Rail? This is going to be a really hot take. I think Star Rail is objectively a really good game. I think it's got a very interesting turn-based battle system. I think the characters are good. I think the writing's gotten better. Obviously, the graphics are better. The music is good. Like, the atmosphere and everything is really good. The one thing I don't like is that because it's a space game, we're basically going from planet to planet. And when you go from planet to planet, the things that you learned on the previous planet tend to stop mattering. Like, in Genshin, something I really like about it is that you have a lot of opportunities for aha moments, right? Like, because you're in Mondstadt and you learn that Senora, this very first villain that you meet, is actually like this Crimson Witch of Flames later in another region. But then you find out she's from Mondstadt and, like, she's got a tragic backstory. It's like all of the countries kind of, like, connect to each other, right? And so none of the information that you learn and none of the exploration that you do feels meaningless. But I feel like in Star Rail, because the planets are so isolated from each other, there's going to be very little that carries over from one to the other. And the sheer volume of reading and the sheer amount of information that's in that game is just very overwhelming, even to me. And I don't really feel the motivation to go through it all. So that's kind of where I'm at with Star Rail. I don't really know how else to put it. Like, I'm enjoying myself, but I also feel like I'm not nearly as connected to it. And usually if I get connected to a game, it happens, like, really quickly and really early on. So I think it's going to be a nice little casual game, but, like, I'll put it this way. I do not feel the need to spend any money. Like, I am very happy to spend, like, $12 a month or whatever on Genshin because I play it regularly and I get a good amount of enjoyment out of it. And when I get a character, it actually feels like I got this character. I can play this character, right? But when you get to Star Rail, it doesn't feel as impactful when you get a character. Like, they don't feel as tangible to me. And that's probably just a vibe thing. I don't know. So we'll see how things go. I actually really like commissions better in Genshin than Star Rail 2. Just because I don't like having that much choice every day, like between 8 different options for how to get my gems. Because then I have to decide where I'm going to get the gems. And like it's like all these other, you know, analysis paralysis kind of things that happen. And I don't like that. And so like I don't feel as excited, or not really excited, but like as motivated to even do my dailies in Star Rail. Like Genshin, it's basically like, okay, I have 4 commissions. I know I have 4 commissions. I just go to these spots and I do the thing and I log out. It's 10 minutes, I'm done. I don't have to spend my resin, right? Just play the game naturally. You complete those dailies without even thinking. You can complete like 3 of the dailies without thinking about it. And then the other ones, that's not the case. Like you have to think about the other 2. So it's not a lot easier to get gems in Star Rail. It's that we're very early into the game's life cycle and that we're getting a frig ton of freebies right now. So don't take that as this is what my income is going to be like going forward, because it's not. All right. I also don't like auto battle. If a game ever comes at me and goes, hey, you can auto battle half our content, I'm like, then why the hell am I playing a game? Like, I want to log into a game and play the game. All right. I don't want to auto battle it. Like, I know it's convenient, but it's a preference thing. It's a preference thing. It's a preference thing. And like, I like simulated universe in the sense that like I could auto battle like the first 2 out of 13 or whatever realms. And then the rest of them you kind of can't, because if you screw up, you could really screw up and then it could end badly. But then again, I've seen a lot of people just like auto battle the entirety of simulated universe. And I'm like, what's the fun in that? I don't understand. But it's just me, right? Persona does have an auto battle, but like how do I put this? This has a lot to do with like a difficulty level of the game. Like for example, when I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, right? I was trying to play the game. Like I was trying to play the battles. But in the end, the battles were so boring and so mind-numbing and the game was so easy that I just turned the whole thing on auto battle. And I played the entire game on auto battle because it was the most boring, mind-numbing thing ever. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. Right? Like Persona's battles are usually pretty quick if you know how to exploit the systems. So there's not too much incentive to auto battle because it's not really that much faster to do. And the battles themselves are actually pretty interesting, but like, yeah. I don't like turn-based. I love turn-based, man. I grew up on turn-based. Like, most of my favorite games are turn-based. So, I don't know. This is just like early impressions of Star Rail, though. Like, I don't know how this will age. I'm just... It's one thing that kind of worries me about it. And then again, from a lore perspective, it's like, how much of this reading am I actually going to carry over from one planet to another, right? Like that's a hard thing for me. Looking at it, I'm just like, what topic do I even cover that's going to be relevant in like 2 months? Not even like in 6 months, like in 2 months, right? Like, I like games that are a bit more like puzzles. Wherein, you know, they kind of build on each other, like a Zelda dungeon. You know, like you start in room 1, you kind of learn a really basic mechanic, and then the second room gets a little bit harder, and then the third room loops back to the first room, and then, you know, like they kind of like build on each other. It's a puzzle box. Like I like games like that, especially if they're written like that. But anyway, it'll be interesting. Star Rail's combat is actually pretty good, all things considered. There's some places they can go with it. It's surprisingly shallow on a one-on-one, but it's actually fairly wide in terms of like team composition, and especially when you get to things like Simulated Universe and the Forgotten Hall and Memory of Chaos and stuff like that. Like you can do some very interesting things, but I don't know. Oh god, no. Pokemon is so much simpler than Star Rail is. Pokemon is like ridiculous. I don't even play Pokemon anymore because I can't. It's so mind-numbing. There's no strategy to Pokemon. It's like find the weakness, smack the weakness. And then you basically like OHKO the enemy in like one hit, maybe two. Am I planning to pull for Genuine? No, I'm gonna pull for Luocha because I want another healer. Yeah. Sometimes mind-numbing content is good though, very relaxing. Yeah. That's a preference thing. That's a preference thing. 100% a preference thing. I just realized this was not on live chat. Is Locha Void Archives? No, he isn't. I'm not an auto apologist, but I like really complex characters. And I like characters that experience a lot of growth in whatever direction that they go in, whether it's for good or for ill. And so those tend to be my favorites. So I don't play a lot of competitive games like CS or League. You know, yeah. I don't know how much this applies to other people, but like, as an adult who has to work full time, I don't have time for that shit, for the competitive scene. Like there's so much annoyance and like just stress and back and forth and combat in my daily work life that I don't want to go home and then do it again. You know, like again, preference thing. Some people really like that. I don't. When I want to relax, I go home and I want like a good story and I want to be entertained. And I want to be able to take things at my own pace. So like, so much of this is incredibly subjective though. So keep that in mind. Like, I'm not saying anyone here has to share that opinion. It's just me. It's just my time. Will I keep the audio on for the live stream? Yeah, I will. And sometimes I might pause it. We'll see. I see TCG on the thumbnail and I'm kind of like, which is another reason I didn't want to do a bingo. Like the moment I saw the special program thing and I saw the TCG dice in the bottom right hand corner, I was just like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't think I can do another bingo here. I don't think I can do another bingo. Cares about TCG. Some people like TCG. I like TCG too. It's just that like I don't like it all the time. It just feels like they've been pushing it a lot lately. Also, TCG is horrendous to play on a controller. It's not bad on touchscreen and stuff, but like Just Victory, speaking at your own pace, looter are too much, or have you tried some? What's a looter? Cass, thanks for the super chat. Yo, what's up? This patch is pretty empty until the very end. By the way, I think the only Eon that I kind of care about is Cliffoff and maybe Lan and Noose, but I'm staying far away from Jaipei's creepy hive mind. Yeah. Yeah. The Eons are quite interesting. I quite like Lan because he looks a lot like Capitano and it kind of freaks me out. Oh my god. Please, for the... Can someone please tell me, Hoyo, that they can change the countdown? Like literally any of the other countdowns. There's like 15 different countdowns you can pick from. Any of them is better than this one. So obnoxious. Okay, I gotta turn this back up a little bit. Yeah, anyway. Anyway, there's that. Let's turn this down a bit. We go full screen. They added a countdown to the Twitch live stream with the cat's tail music. Hey, you know what? Oh, right, subs. Thank you.
Whoa, you must be the legendary traveler.
Yenfei got a haircut.
You. Oh, are you following the tournament too? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocations Grand Prix. Since you've also taken interest in the tournament, how would you like to be a special contributor for my column?
I'm sorry, that's like
payment as a
child Yenfei.
Your name will even appear in the credits. If I'm not mistaken, you're even acquainted with some of the contestants, right? Oh, ho, ho. I really do have an eye for a story, don't I? It seems like this will be a solid piece. I can see it now.
Frenchie and
exclusive inside scoop on the renowned traveler and secrets of the TCG tournament masters. How does that sound? It has a nice ring to it, no?
Why did they give her a monocle?
For now. Any journalist worth their salt knows how to look past the surface and get the real story on any breaking news. But it's important to always keep the stories based on actual facts. We can always discuss more details later. Of course, I'll be covering the latest stories from the King of Invocations Grand Prix. But I'll definitely be keeping my eyes open for any other potential news leads. When it comes to breaking news, I'm always the first on the scene. Anyway, I won't keep chatting your ear off. There's a lot more exciting news waiting to be uncovered. So let's have a look. Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
Wow! So this is the King of Invocations Grand Prix?
Card Snatcher? How very interesting.
City on the Lake teams with talent in TCG tournament as young prodigy.
Oh, everything's good. Kaya's here.
Captain. Down on the ground, the dice spin around.
Love the music,
high in
though.
The sky, the sun shines bright. All right. Say your
Oh my
piece,
god, it's Hu
challenger.
Tao in an
I,
event.
Kaedahara Kazuha, humbly accept this duel.
Inazuma's Archon bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent. The nerve. Saying that in the presence of me and A? Lightning from Inazuma won't be able to reach me in Fontaine, right?
You must be tired after the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
If this fried tofu with all the frills hasn't gotten too cold, I would be happy to play.
Why is the
Tournament?
box walking?
The tournament has already finished. I used Forbidden Hand at the opportune moment.
Rest assured, there's no destination I can't deliver to. Thank you for choosing
okay.
Omnia Express.
Right. So she's a box. Okay. Alright. Yep.
Express delivery.
So she's a shielder then. Okay. Okay.
Wow. So, this is Sumeru? There are so many huge mushrooms here. They're big enough to lie on.
This is kind of what I mean about them being connected. don't know what Yoimiya is doing in Sumeru, but okay. But that's kind of what I mean, right? Like, in Genshin, you have the freedom to do that kind of stuff. Like, Yoimiya can just go to Sumeru. I don't know why she's there, but like, she can just go there. I think that's going to be a lot harder to do in Starville. Huh. All right. Well, I don't know what to say. Kaya's in here though. I'm happy. That's fine. I get Kaya content. Hu Tao in an event. She's never in events. Last Lantern, right? She kind of had like a very brief little segment, but like for being Hoyo's poster child for the most part, like she doesn't get much screen time.
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.7 special program. I'm your host, Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine, and I have a new friend here with me.
Make sure the truth comes first and report stories that stand out the most. This is reporter Charlotte from the Steambird. A pleasure to meet you. Hey everybody, I'm Maya Aokitaro, the voice of Charlotte, and as mentioned just now, Charlotte is a reporter from Fontaine, and she's currently working for the Steambird, which many of you may have probably already heard of.
Oh, for sure. It's been mentioned in several places throughout the game now, and if I remember correctly, Mona also writes a column for the
Hope you
Steambird.
like cat buns.
So
Oh
it seems
no.
like it's pretty famous, and people all across Nevada reading it.
Yes, that's right. But I'm not the only special correspondent in our special program today. We also have other special correspondents reporting from the field that will help us bring all the information we need about this upcoming version.
So exciting! Okay, I bet everyone's ready to see what we have in store, so why don't we dive right in? Okay, seems there's quite a lot going on in the picture here.
Oh dear.
I see a couple familiar faces. And let me guess, the cute one in the middle with pink hair and a camera in her hands must be Charlotte, right?
Ooh, that's right. Charlotte's the one with the camera. She is a journalist after all, so she's got her equipment ready at all times. So in the upcoming version, Charlotte will be appearing in the event storyline, where she'll be dispatched to cover a popular Genius Invocation TCG competition. Given that the competition is an international event, Charlotte will be heading to several nations to gather her news materials.
Okay, that explains why we see so many friends from different nations in the picture here. Does that mean that she's gonna be traveling around Tibet then?
You bet. As a foreign correspondent, she'll definitely be checking out the event venues in different locations. So get ready to embark on a Genius Invocation TCG journey.
Whoop, whoop.
However, a keen and active reporter like Charlotte won't only focus on the Genius Invocation TCG event, even though that's really important. But during this journey, she will also be investigating a very strange case alongside the traveler.
Ooh, a strange case, huh? Okay, that does actually sound really newsworthy.
Yeah, right? But that's all I can share for now. The mystery will be yours to unveil in version 3.7. So if you want to find out what happens, then make sure you don't miss out.
Yay! We hope our travelers have a great time in this event. In addition to the event storyline we just introduced, the Adventurers Guild has also prepared some other event minigames to spice up the TCG tournament.
That's right. There will be a total of 4 event
Oh,
game modes, including a Tour of Wonders, 0-Hour Invocation, Evermotion Mechanical Painting, and Heart of the Dice. In a Tour of Wonders,
that
the
better?
organizer has set up checkpoints in various
I mean, like,
nations.
that's how it looks like on
After
screen
you
to me.
complete the required challenges by navigating obstacles or defeating monsters, you'll be able to obtain commemorative stamps at the checkpoints. So collect more of these stamps during your sightseeing tour to obtain the corresponding rewards.
Okay, I see. So the stamps will be
Yeah,
like proof of your experience traveling in different nations during the event. You know, just like collecting stamps in a passport.
Exactly. Next, we have 0.
All right, hold up. I have a small bone to pick. Genshin's events have been not very good for quite a while. Like the Inter Darshan event, for example, like the story was nice, the cutscenes were nice, the character interactions were nice, right? Like those were good. But the mini games were pretty terrible. I think most of us can agree that like maybe 1 or 2 were like, okay, yeah, this is okay. But then the rest were kind of like, So if I don't sound excited, it's because I'm not. I have very little faith in the events as of late, like the little mini game kind of events. Like they're not interesting. And they keep taking events that are actually pretty good and then watering them down and watering them down and watering them down until they're just like nothing. They're just kind of hollow, and you can do them in like a minute, and then it's just like completely unmemorable, right? And I find that kind of frustrating. So I think they've been doing an excellent job by like incorporating more story elements. I love that. That's great. The character elements also great. Love that. Rewards are fine. And I love the new exploration for the new regions and everything like that. But the actual mini games, I would rather they pick like 2 and then really push them hard. And this one kind of feels particularly lazy because it doesn't seem like there's anything else really in here other than we're going to force you to actually play this whole game mode that we made for the game. So we're going to force you to play TCG, even if you don't really want to. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, at least you have like a level of quality that you're guaranteed because it's TCG and they actually did a pretty good job with the TCG. But like at the same time, it's like, you guys already made this. Like, this isn't a new mini game. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Our Invocation, which is an unofficial tournament organized for our passionate TCG players. Unlike the official tournament matches, this format adopts a special rule set, so you won't be able to use your own decks.
Oh.
Instead, you'll have to build a deck by selecting cards out of the decks prepared
See,
by the
I
organizers.
don't think that's even all
And
that
chances
special.
are you'll get to duel against some familiar faces.
Okay. Sounds like fun already. All right, what about Evermotion Mechanical Painting and Heart of the Dice?
I think many of our travelers have played Evermotion Mechanical Painting before, but this game introduced by
Yeah.
a dreamer from Fontaine has undergone a few new changes. So this time around, you need to adjust the position of the mechanical painting surfaces by swapping or rotating them first, and then install the appropriate gears on the preset points to restore the painting. And I've heard that the paintings are all based on Genius Invocation TCG cards. How awesome is that?
That's gonna be so cool. And based on the people we've met, you should never
Wow, I sure
underestimate
hope that's
Fontaine's
not an
pursuit of
actual
mechanical
puzzle
designs.
we have to
But
do.
of course, I'm sure our keen travelers should be able to restore those paintings with just a few attempts. Or more than just a few attempts if people need it.
Lastly, we have Heart of the Dice, which is a combat game mode. During combat, you'll be able to obtain random elemental dice by defeating monsters. Use the suppressive roll skill to consume all the dice you possess and unleash a shockwave that deals damage to nearby opponents, while also granting you random buffs. More dice consumed matching the elemental type of the active character will result in greater damage dealt by the shockwave and higher chances of obtaining more buffs.
Okay, it seems like these are some special dice, so we'd better make good
What?
use of them.
Yep, and travelers will be happy to know that there are a variety of rewards waiting in these
When
events.
Kuki can
In
one-shot
addition
an
to primo
enemy,
gems
you
and
know the
enhancement
event's probably going to be pretty easy.
rewards also include a new 4-star bow called Ibis Piercer, along with its exclusive refinement materials.
Yay! So exciting! All right, that's all we have regarding the main event. in the
Ibis
upcoming
Piercer looks like
version.
a cool bow.
On to our next correspondent.
Oh, wait. That may be all for the version event, but I still have something else to report.
Oh, okay.
In version 3.7, there'll not only be a Genius Invocation event, but also a major update to the TCG game itself.
What?
Oh,
okay, that's
yay.
awesome. What
Now
can we
it's time
expect
to
see
break
in the
the
new
game.
update then?
So in the upcoming version, many new cards will be added to
Yup.
Genius Invocation TCG, including character cards, monster cards, and action cards. Amazing, right?
Yeah.
And it's also noteworthy that the cards of the Animo, Geo, Electro, and Dendro Archons will also be available after the update. So we can
Ooh.
expect to see some incredible and fun new decks.
Nice. Okay, that's gonna be quite the update.
And there's more. So with so many cards
Guys,
being
be
added,
nice.
how could we fully enjoy them without some new game modes? So in version 3.7, the Arena of Champions mode will be available too.
And what'll be different about this mode?
Glad you asked. In this mode, travelers must use their deck to duel against each other and accumulate a total of 5 victories.
Ooh.
As you can imagine, that can be a serious test even for a seasoned duelist. Plus, 3 defeats will result in a failed challenge attempt, and you'll have to start all over. So if
Oh,
you're
no.
if you're feeling confident about your deck and your TCG skills, then be sure to come to the Cat's Tail and give it a shot.
Okay, that sounds pretty intense. Will there be anything for someone less experienced, you know, maybe like myself?
No worries, I got you. Okay, so another TCG mode is called the Forge Realms Temper, which will also be available. You'll be allowed to configure the difficulty of the game mode, as well as to choose from a bunch of additional conditions to score extra points.
Okay, perfect. I'll definitely be picking some conditions that suit my decks the best. What's happening? What is going on?
That sounds cute. Where's it coming from? I got so caught up in listening to you two talking that I almost forgot that I'm on the job. Anyway, here I am.
Aww.
I have an urgent delivery for you. Please sign here, and I'd really appreciate it if you could leave me a good review.
I think I'd
Thank
feel better
you.
about her
gosh.
if she didn't
So cute.
have Goro's color scheme. Like, she looks like Cat Goro. Like Miss Hina got aged down, got unyassified. That's the best part. No! Listen, this is female Goro and like young Yenfei. Like pre-law school Yenfei. Oh dear. I'm not shitting on her, I'm just... It's hard to unsee what you see.
Welcome back, travelers. Our two special correspondents this time are
It's me! It's Jenny Yokomori, the voice of Yoimiya! Hi, everybody! I'm so excited to be here doing the special program. This is one of the most exciting moments of my life.
Yay!
Woo! Meowdy, travelers. I'm Julia Gu, voice actress for the
Meowdy?
new playable character Kirara.
Okay, so you were in a kitty box just now, so thank you for that urgent delivery.
Meowdy?
Yup, that's just Kirara's job. She is a courier like no other.
More like Purrier.
Ooh.
I just
Yes,
took like 2 d20s worth of damage.
But before we get to hear more about Kirara, why don't we check her out
Those are
first?
bad puns even by my standards.
Whoa, the scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job. Coming through.
At this point, do we even need to give characters weapons?
Service with a smile.
Oh my gosh, I want her to be my best friend. She's so cute.
Is
Her tails.
so cute.
Tails.
Her tail's made a heart. That's the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
I
So
know.
cute.
Did you guys see her in the little box? It was like, oh, she coming. Oh, she coming.
Also, her ult is like really cool.
I want to
so
eat
cute.
the jellies. I want to eat those slimes. Kirara works as a courier for Komaniya Express and often makes international deliveries. She's also a yokai from Inazuma called a Nekomata, and there's nothing she can't deliver.
Oh, okay, that explains like the cute little kitty cat tails and why her shoes are like those cute little cat claws. They have like the toe beans at the bottom, and I want a pair.
So, actually, those are just her regular feet.
Oh, then I'm
What?
embarrassed.
For Kirara, even though she could use her yokai powers to
I'm
have human feet,
embarrassed.
she's still a Nekomata and feels more comfortable using her own claws to move.
That
And her
makes
own
sense. They're
beans.
so cute.
They really are. And also, Kirara has 2 tails.
If Ito's
Can you
allergic
tell us
to
anything
beans,
about
does
that?
it mean he's also
Oh, yeah,
allergic to
it's
cats since
said
they
that
have
the
toe
tail
beans?
represents a Nekomata's potential. So with 2 tails, I guess this means that Kirara is a really powerful yokai. Some bandits might assume that Kirara is an easy target, thinking that it would be easy to steal a package from a young girl, but
Fools.
they are in fact fools. And this mistake
Yes.
always ends with the bandits running off after she gives them a good thrashing.
Are
I am
subtitles only half
obsessed
visible?
with
I'm
it,
sorry.
so-
She's awesome.
Just little kitty cat girl boss.
Oh,
okay,
they are.
and having her
See,
as your
that's
courier
so
basically
weird.
like
Okay.
determines that your package is gonna get there safe. That is
but-
incredible
but-
service.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Kirara is a very responsible worker and will do her best to ensure every order she receives is delivered. Of course, if the client can spare a
Maybe I should just keep
meowment,
moving my
she
mouse
doesn't
so
mind
that
receiving a good review.
keeps the things above.
Oh my gosh, she is so cute and diligent. I would definitely give her an extra tip right on the spot.
I can drag the
Absolutely.
captions.
Like, catnip, fish,
What?
Mora, whatever she wants.
What?
Okay, so how
You
did
can
a yokai
change-
from
what?
Inazuma
What?
end up working as a delivery person? What's
What?
the line there?
Okay, well, if you think about it, the yokai in Inazuma do seem to have a mix of jobs, so...
True.
Well, speaking of which, even though Kiara is a strong yokai, she does care about
Okay,
her work
well.
and enjoys her job. She also enjoys human
I learned something
society,
new.
fashion, going to places she's never had the chance to visit before. Her deliveries give her a way
I'm
into
so
human
sorry.
society and also allows her to explore new places. To her, working is basically like getting to take a series of
I don't use
expense-free
subtitles. Why would I
trips.
know that?
Wait, you know what I just realized? Charlotte is technically traveling for work too. So maybe they can get together and enjoy some expense-free outings.
Well,
Okay, I think everyone is waiting to learn more about this yokai courier's abilities.
absolutely yes, correct.
For sure. Let's move into Kirara's skills.
Oh god.
Kirara is a Dendro element sword user and can effectively assist her companions while also making world exploration more efficient.
Okay, her attacks look amazing. She swipes just like a cat using its claws. I love it.
Yeah, she is a Nekomata after all. Additionally, her exploration talent allows her to move near birds or other smaller animals without startling them.
She's an apex predator. I love it. That's so cool. So it's gonna be easier to get like fowl and raw meat and easier to hunt.
Yeah, watch out, Timmy.
Timmy should watch his back.
Oh, not Timmy. No.
Yes, Timmy.
No.
Sorry.
Sasses me.
Well, she's always going to keep you well fed, no matter the
Oh, is that
means.
Aloy's passive?
By tapping her elemental skill, Kirara creates a Dendro shield that can protect her from harm.
Okay, shields are great. They'll keep both her and the delivery safe, which is all that matters.
And holding down the elemental skill will not only grant shields, but also put Kirara in a unique state.
Cool. So the whole thing is that that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and I need you to immediately tell me more about it right meow.
Oh, no problem at all.
Thank you, yes.
In
I am
this
taking
state,
so much
Kirara
psychic
will deal
damage.
Dendro damage upon slamming
Help me.
into enemies, but more uniquely, this state will also
Yayo has
drastically
the one
increase
for
her
crystal
movement and
flies.
climbing speed, along with her jumping ability.
Okay, that sounds super useful.
Unless it
So,
applies
just
to
so I
other
can
things.
Get this straight. She'll be able to just climb straight up walls?
Oh yeah, she'll be able to go straight up a vertical surface in this state.
Okay, well, that's
Amazing.
the best thing ever. She's gonna be so great for exploring. And I guess
That is-
that's one
that
of
is
the
pretty
reasons
useful,
why
actually.
she's
That's
a
pretty cool.
trustworthy courier.
And finally, with her elemental burst, she smashes the enemy with a special delivery package, which then explodes into numerous small dendro bombs. These bombs will then explode upon contacting enemies or after a duration, dealing dendro damage.
And can we just appreciate the fact that the bombs are kitty-shaped? Because I'm obsessed with that. And
Yeah. So cute.
she has kitty-style attacks, kitty-style deliveries, and she also has
Hold on.
kitty-style...
Hold on. Is it funny that she's a postman, basically, who has bombs? So she has bombs in her boxes. I don't think you're supposed to ship those.
bombs. Amazing.
She is adorable. So, aside from Kirara running to various nations making deliveries, I also heard about another one of our friends leaving their home to explore the world.
Ooh, so who wants to go on a trip?
Oh my gosh, wait, is it Yoimiya? Because you guys are like looking at me, a humble PNG. Amazing, okay. Maybe.
Well, I think you might be knowledgeable about traveling across nations because you have information on Yoimiya's story quest.
I totally do. I was just being a little stinker.
Why? What?
Okay, so the Sakoku decree has been repealed for some time now, and Yoimiya has been wanting to go out and see the outside world.
So we
In
are
version
getting
3.7,
part
the
2s for
second
story
act of
quests.
Yoimiya's Karacias Arata
Okay.
story quest is about
Okay.
to begin.
Odd choice for a
She
first
will be
one, but
embarking
okay.
on a globe-trotting adventure, heading to Sumeru, the Nation of Wisdom, alongside the Traveler.
It's a pretty far trip.
I mean, personally,
Venti's
I'm
second
really
story
looking
quest
forward
better
to
be
it too.
chock
Not
full
that
of
I'm
amazing
biased
shit. That's
or
all I gotta say.
anything. I seriously cannot wait to experience what happens in the 3.7 update.
Right?
And, and, you know, traveling with a girl as easygoing and cheerful and cool and amazing, not that I'm biased or anything, as Yoimiya will be a joy. I think she's probably, like, the best, like, travel companion. Again,
No
not
one's had a
biased
part
or
2 that's not an Archon yet.
but to
Yoimiya's
ensure
the
that
first.
everyone gets the most out of this story quest, I'm gonna be a good bean, and I will not say any spoilers. That way our travelers get the chance to explore the story.
Yeah, all the Archons except Venti
I'll
have
be
got
good.
2 parts, but not like normal characters.
That's nice of you.
And Venti.
Yes, see? I'm good. But when the time comes, I hope Yoimiya's new story can brighten everyone's day, just like she always
But like,
does.
Ching and Chi-Chi still don't even have a part 1. When are we getting their
And we're
part
not biased.
1s?
No, not biased.
Still, none of us.
Just honest.
Honest.
Also, kind of like speaking of honesty, I was honestly wondering what new companions can travelers invite for their teams in version 3.7?
Right. That takes us to our event wishes.
All right, let's
I
see.
think this is something our
Eula,
travelers
maybe?
are
Is
always
it time?
interested in. So for further
Is it
details
time?
about 3.7's event wishes, please direct your attention to the big screen. Ta-da!
No, where did that come from?
Oh, I just remembered that we're today's reporters.
What? Oh,
According to reliable sources, the first half of 3.7's event wishes will boost drop
okay.
rates for Yoimiya and Yaimiko.
Yoimiya makes sense,
At
that's
the
fine.
same time, Kirara will also be making her debut in these event wishes, so travelers who want Kirara might want to take note. And the second half of version 3.7's event wishes will see Kaidahara Kazuha and Alhaitham getting their own
Is it too
reruns.
early
Sarah,
for
why are you talking
Alhaitham?
like that?
Because we're reporters.
Thanks,
I
Sarah.
guess it's not.
With the
I
help
guess
of
it's
their
about right.
companions, we hope that all our travelers will be able to keep happily exploring Tavad. And now to Jenny with the weather.
Yeah, Eula
The weather
found dead in a ditch, though.
Is
Holy
still
cow.
weather. Anyway,
Hula, hula.
when travelers follow Yoimiya to Sumeru, they might also encounter their old friend Kave. This is
Yay!
because Kave's very
Okay,
own
that
hangout
I'm happy
event will
about.
also be available in version 3.7.
That I'm happy
Yeah,
about.
Master Architect from Sumeru.
Yeah, and Kave is quite the character. Even though he seems super carefree, he has certain principles that he always clings to. I'm sure as we spend time with him during the hangout, we'll get
Yeah,
to
we're
know
gonna
him a
need
lot
triple
better.
banners
Oh, we're
soon.
gonna be besties in no time. So travelers interested in learning more about Kave will get to experience his stories firsthand in version 3.7. Definitely something to look forward to.
Yay!
Yeah.
Woo! Now that we've covered the new stories coming our way, I think we can move on to some news about other fun events coming in version 3.7.
Divine
What do you think?
ingenuity.
I think that's a very good idea, Sarah, my friend. Okay, so not only are there events, but there will also be tons
That is a
of incredible
new
rewards
type
and
of
prizes
ruin.
too.
What kind of?
I'm
I don't think we've ever
excited.
seen these ruins in
am
complete
I.
shape, have we?
So, without further
We've only
ado,
seen them
let
in
me introduce
pieces.
The first event. In version 3.7, the Divine Ingenuity Collector's Chapter event will be available.
Oh, I
That's
remember this
interesting.
event. This is the one that lets you design your own domain.
Oh, that's so cool.
Right. However, this event's gameplay has been upgraded a bit.
Oh, no.
And the development team
Oh,
has
no, no, no,
specifically
no.
designed some stages for everyone to challenge and get used to the rules. For example, the first stage requires you to build a mechanic to defend a monolith.
Listen,
And the
they've
second will
ruined
be
Theater
a coin
Mechanicus.
collecting
I have
fiesta
zero
that
faith in
everyone's
this
familiar with.
event. Zero faith.
Okay, yes, so fun story. I'm not the best at collecting coins. I already know that I'm gonna be a little bit all over the place in this one, so yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. As for the third stage, there will be multiple areas available, and everyone will be able to get a special item. Artificer coins.
Ooh, I want it.
Which
gonna get a lot of them.
does what?
Thank you.
These coins will allow people to buy various buffs from buff stations
That's
located
not very
in each
special.
area to boost their team's effectiveness.
Nice. Okay,
I
so
don't
we'll be
really
able
need
to keep
buffs. I
getting
need
stronger
nerfs.
as we progress.
Exactly. The fourth stage requires everyone to keep their characters alive while they go around collecting coins. The last stage features a buff bestower device capable of amplifying your opponent's capabilities, so you're gonna want to destroy that first before engaging them in battle. Or
Oh,
not.
there's so much to do. Okay, so just to confirm, we can use all of this
I don't
while we're
wanna
making
build
our own
things.
domains. Yes?
Yes. Aside from different landforms, mechanisms, or coins, travelers can also adjust how many stages are active per room, and opponent
I'm
settings.
playing Tears of the
Even
Kingdom
buffs
right
and
now,
buff
and like
bestowers can be
that's
placed
taking
inside
all
the
of my
stages.
desire to
Wait,
build
that's
things.
so cool. Okay,
That's
so
all
it sounds
I'm
like the
saying.
travelers will have even more creative freedom this time around. So what I'm gathering is that everyone
Mobile
should
players.
use their
I am a mobile
imagination
player.
and sprinkle as much creativity as they can into their designs.
I
you
only
know?
play on
A little
desktop
bit
like once a
here,
week.
A little bit there, a whole lot of traps.
Well, hopefully they'll also
Or when I'm
sprinkle some
recording.
ingenuity as well. Get it? Get it?
That's literally what I just said. Ingenuity, traps, tomato, tomato. Yeah.
Well,
I feel like this event was pretty well received
sure,
last
as
time.
long
I
as
just
it's
got a Theater
creative.
Mechanicus jump scare.
This time, there will also be co-op mechanics for this game mode. So if there's a stage you can't beat on your own, you can bring your friends
Okay,
and try
that's
the
cool.
challenges. Or
That's
fall
cool.
into Jenny's traps together. Yeah. And remember, domain creators also must clear their own designs before they'll be able to share them with others.
Okay, seriously, how do people clear some of these stages? They seem like they're gonna be really difficult.
I don't have a good answer for you other than the fact that people are kind of amazing.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
fair.
if you're saying, but there are
Wanderer got his
videos out
banner in
there of people
3.3. I'll hate him in
showcasing their own
3.4.
stages,
Does that mean
and it's
Hoyo is
crazy.
saving Wanderer
It's
banner for?
amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
I would say maybe they're saving it for
I
his
hope
story
all
quest.
our creative travelers
Who
out
knows?
there won't miss this event. Remember to share your codes or videos and let everyone play your domains.
Traps.
Oh dear.
Okay, so next, we have a challenge event called the Feast of the Departed Warriors.
Oh, nice.
A mysterious domain has appeared near the Falcon Coast, and its depths are crawling with powerful foes. Travelers will need to rely on their martial prowess to defeat them and earn rewards.
Ooh, departed warriors. It sounds spooky.
I thought so too. Anyway, this event should be one that many travelers are familiar with. However, let me give a quick overview for anyone who's familiar with. Let me give a quick overview for anyone who might not have seen this one yet.
Whoa, that was weird.
This event has 3 types of dangerous adversaries awaiting our travelers. They're each based on the Thunder Manifestation, Eon Blight Drake, and the Bathysmal Bishop Herd, respectively.
Okay.
Travelers can also add additional conditions to their difficulty multiplier in this challenge, with increased difficulty resulting in greater rewards.
This one's always
Okay,
fun.
I think I get the gist of this one. I heard Thunder Manifestation and my heart stopped a little bit, so full disclosure, I'm probably not going to be doing the increased difficulty, but I hope everyone's ready for a challenge.
Yeah, this one looks like it could be tough.
Don't worry, travelers can still
This
get
one
key
usually is
rewards and
pretty tough
materials
because,
by
like,
completing
you
the challenge
can-
on lower difficulties, including Primo
Yeah.
Gems.
Oh, thank goodness.
Travelers who are looking for a real challenge can try the higher difficulties for a proper fight.
I heard lower difficulties, and I once again feel safe. Cool beans. Let's move on to the next event. Okay, so this one is another returning event for version 3.7 called Phase Trials Hypothesis. So maybe some of you remember Jammy, the
I was just
Sumeru
about to say.
researcher who was struggling with his thesis proposal. Well, this time, he needs your help as
It's not the
observers
same as
in an
Hypostatic
experiment.
Symphony. It's a little different.
Pretty sure all our warm-hearted and friendly travelers will give him a hand. Also, as a little, incentive, each experiment also offers rewards upon completion.
Of course we're gonna help him. Besides, we're getting rewarded for offering our help, so what's there to lose?
Exactly.
Right? So, given our travelers are honorary knights of the Knights of Favonius and heroes who have assisted the Liyue Qixing, as well as, actually everyone, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Pretty much everybody at this point, I think, yeah.
yeah. Well, helping this one researcher should be just another walk in the park.
Okay, so during the event, travelers can defeat enemies to gain phase
Oh, look, this is
tinctures.
gonna be easy. They're
When they get
using
enough
Dia.
phase tinctures, they can use them to enter the time
I'm just
dilation
kidding.
state. In this state, they can identify the weaknesses of their opponents
Dia can
mid-battle
actually be quite
and
nice.
select opportune moments to capture more weaknesses in their opposition before using their Super Sense skill to deal massive damage.
Ooh, having the ability to detect weaknesses is very helpful when facing challenges. Not to mention, the damage dealt by this super
Wait, is
sense
she really
skill
using
is
the bell?
pretty incredible.
Oh, it's
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool.
That sounds really useful. It can take care of opponents in a snap. Like taking a picture.
It's not shade. I just don't think she's really meant to deal damage.
I know, I didn't know.
Perfect.
Okay, but remember, this event requires you to use the corresponding trial characters for the challenge.
Ooh, good. Okay, this way everyone will be able to try out more characters.
Oh, that's neat.
Exactly. Okay, there's seriously
They're gonna
so
force you
much
to
for
use
all of us to
different
experience
characters.
in version
Okay, cool.
3.7, and
That's neat.
oh, would you look at the time?
Oh, yeah. Okay, the third redemption code is coming right up. Let's have a look together.
Here it comes.
Yay!
Get ready.
Whoop, whoop.
That's some neat art. Oh, right, I can fast forward. That's true. I don't have anything to say here, so we'll just do that. Yep.
And that's the end of today's report. It seems like all our reporters have returned to the studio now, which means we've reached the conclusion of our program.
This has been so much fun. I can't believe it's over already.
It happened so fast.
I know. I wish we had even more to share. So, how did you all enjoy being on
Are
the
we gonna get
program
Fontaine
today?
previews?
Oh my gosh, it has been
Maybe?
so cool
Maybe?
being on the program, and I can't wait for people to hear Kirara. She's so cute. She is.
So cute.
Seriously, this is so much fun. I've been wanting to do one of these programs for the longest time, and I'm so excited that I get to be here and talk about Yoimiya. And also, I'm super excited for Julia and Maya to be joining the cast. Welcome, you guys. You.
Oh
This
my
has been
gosh.
amazing.
This has been so much fun today, and I am just also really excited for these mini games, mini events.
Yeah.
I'm so excited, especially the Evermotion mechanical painting.
Mini games, big excitement.
Yes!
Mini games, mini
love the
excitement
puzzles.
this
I
time
just
round.
love 'em.
Sorry.
Don't forget, there's a strange case to investigate at the tournament grounds, so players should be sure to check that out.
I saw one thing that was
Yeah,
kind
I
of
was
interesting.
happy to join the program with you all and share all these details about version 3.7 with everyone. So, hope you all have a fantastic time in the upcoming update.
All right, this is the end of our program. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.
And aha. We do get extra things. Do 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 do. Ether swimming underwater. What? What? That's it? That's What a
Bumble
way
is the
what
first
the heck?
dating app.
Stop that. Don't autoplay me out of here. I have what? Okay. All right. What do I have to say? Two things. One, I'm really glad it looks like they're going to give us underwater mechanics in Fontaine. It was on my wish list. I'm really excited about that because that means they can actually give us hydroculi that could give us underwater stamina, which would be really cool. I think that would be cool. That'd be really, really, really cool. And also there's just so many underwater areas I would love to explore. I feel like that would be a massive expansion pass if they released Fontaine, but then updated the entire rest of the world so that you could go into every body of water and dive. That would be incredible. Will they do that? I'm not sure. Ether was not underwater. Are you sure? He looked like he was underwater. Are you sure? We'll look again. Aw, man. I guess you're kind of right. I guess he's kind of above water. Well, that's unfortunate. I got, yeah. Okay, well, I got baited. Well, now I'm disappointed. Guess it's better to be disappointed now than later. Okay, is he underwater or isn't he? Make up your mind. Some people are saying he's above water here. Some people are saying he's underwater. It looks like he's underwater. Okay, like half of you think he's underwater and half of you think he's above water. It's, you know what? I think he's underwater because, like you said, there's ripples above the water and he's not disturbing those. So yeah, he has to be underwater. Okay, I'm no longer disappointed. If they do that, they give us underwater exploration, all is forgiven. I'll be very excited. I will be very excited if that's the case. Yeah, dude, he looks like he's underwater. He has to be. Because like if you were above water, there would be diffraction. And Hoyo would totally do that. Besides, they don't do the butterfly or the breaststroke underwater. And sorry, they don't do the breaststroke above water like when they're on the surface. They do the maybe it is the breaststroke. Don't ask me for the names of different swimming strokes. I'd get them wrong every time, but I know what they look like. The one where you kick your feet up and down. That one's the one they do above water, but then like it's the butterfly where you kind of like push your legs outwards, right? That's what he's doing underwater. Yeah. He is blue. His knees are blue. His knees are blue. So I think that would be incredible if they did that. If they pulled that off, I think that would be kind of what they would need for Fontaine to feel special after introducing an entire new element in Sumeru. I think that's pretty important for this game and its longevity. So I think that makes sense. That makes sense. They use SoRush to test underwater movements. Oh, you know, that's probably true. I wonder if they'll do underwater combat though. Like, how would that work? And if that's so, I feel like they should really give Mona and Kokomi special swimming animations and also maybe give Kokomi a special swimming passive. Too much effort for them to do underwater combat. I feel like it would be really difficult to figure out the logistics of. Overall, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. Do you think we'll get some story content in 3.8? I mean, we saw Irminsul burning in the... Irminsul's not going to burn. It was metaphorical. It's not going to burn. To that story chapter trailer display the name of a quest which isn't out yet. No, the quest is out yet. It's the Pages Amongst Piranha is the name of the entire chapter 3 Sumeru chapter. Like the whole thing. Like all of version 3 is called the Pages of Amongst Piranha, right? So like it's there. I do think we'll get some story content in 3.8, but I don't think let's see. If they're giving us a Fontaine teaser now, 3.8 should be our last version before we go to Fontaine, which means that we should have like a Golden Apple Archipelago thing in 3.8. So we'll get something like what we had last year. I really hope it's not Golden Apple Archipelago though, because like we've been there twice and I feel like to go there a third time is going to just be drudgery. Unless they like take the islands and flip them upside down, like quite literally flip them upside down, which I don't think they'll do. So I feel like we'll have to go somewhere else. But it might be a good indicator that we're going to get new islands because up in the north of Sumeru, which should border parts of Fontaine, judging by where the Hydro Archon died, we have coastline. So it would make sense to me if we would be going like in that direction for like some 3.8 islands, you know? Yeah. What about they try out the underwater thing in Golden Apple Archipelago? Yeah, I mean, they could. Although that would be really cool if they did bring the Golden Apple Archipelago back and then we had to do the whole thing underwater and then like go inside those mountains instead, like big cave systems and stuff like that. That could be kind of cool. Like that could be really cool. Maybe they'll give us a submarine, like a new Meet the Boru, but like a submarine one. Oh God, that he'd be a meatball sub. A Meet the Boru sub. Paimon can't swim. Will we leave her? Oh no, that's true. Paimon is weak to water. There's a mechanical fish in the trailer. Did you spot it? No, I didn't. Is it in this scene? passives should, okay, listen, passives should update. It annoys me that they don't because they have levels. You guys notice that? Like, the passives of the characters are all at level 1 and then it says max level reach. And I'm like, well, like, why do you have a level then? Why not just be a passive with no level? Like, passives should be able to be updated because you have levels. You should be able to level them. But then again, like, we still haven't hit level 100, so maybe we could uncap our characters and then we could upgrade our passives. That'd be cool. Can we do that? Can we do that? I want to do that. I want to do that. Okay, yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say, honestly. Like, I usually do, like, a little bit of, like, a lore breakdown here. I have very little to say that I haven't already said. Kirara is cute, but all I see is an alternative Miss Hina, which is really difficult for me to unsee. So, like, and she's a Dendro Shielder. I personally already have Baiju, and I really enjoy him. So there's that. Yoimiya's second story quest, they didn't really give us any information for it other than Yoimiya is in Sumeru, so, like, I can't really say anything about it. I think it's awesome that they're actually gonna give non-Archons second story quests, because up until this point that has not been the case. I think she's a weird choice to start with, but whatever, that's still cool. Hoping that one day Shenhe, Wanderer, Kaching, and Chi-Chi will all actually get real story quests. That would be nice. I don't know if they said if she was a oh wait, no, she's definitely a 4-star. She's definitely a 4-star because they where were they talking about the banners? Is it after this point? Oh yeah, okay. She's definitely a 4-star because here she is right here. So you've got, like, the 2 5-stars, Yoimiya and Yaimiko, and then Kirara's over here. She's on a rate up, so she's definitely a 4-star. And also it says right here 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's that. I like how that's the second thing I notice. But yeah, she'll be a good Dendro shielding option for Bloom teams if you don't have Baiju. So that's kind of cool. Beyond that, I'm not too sure what her use would be. I mean, we have a lot of shielders. She's our second cat shielder, by the way, which is funny. Charlotte in 3.8, maybe. We'll see. Climbing, yeah, that's true. Climbing. Physical damage dealer because you can't. There you go. Yeah, that would be fine. But yeah, I mean, like, she seems like a pretty solid 4-star. I'm probably going to be skipping her because I have no need for any of the characters that are coming up. And obviously I don't need a Kirara if I have a Baiju, so... His shield is paper? Yeah, but it doesn't matter because he's healing you anyway. So long as you can survive a hit, it doesn't matter because he'll just heal back all the HP you lost. So it's kind of like whatever. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. And this is a good patch, though. If you've already got these characters and you don't want Kirara, this is a really good patch to just save for Ayula if you want her, because if she's gonna be before Fontaine, she'll be in the next patch. I hope. Or just save for Fontaine. Have 2 versions to save through will give you, even if you're free to play, like 18,000 Primo Gems, something like that. So you should be able to at least get up to a point where you could go to Heart Pity twice and still get the character you wanted to in Fontaine. So that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, but again, I don't have a whole lot to say. I am excited for Kave's Hangout. That'll be great. We've already had his story quest. It was excellent. This is like the one lore element here that I'm fascinated by because I don't think, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've ever actually seen this gateway here in a complete form. Like, these turrets are in Dragonspine, but they're all like half buried or crumbling or ruined or like, you know, like I don't think we've ever seen them intact. This is fascinating because it looks like Fischl's castle. Just a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit. Other than that, a lot of mini games. I'm just so wary of mini games right now because like the last bunch of them have not been interesting. This event is usually really fun if you really like combat challenges. It is really hard because the difficulty is like on a very specific slider. You can pick and choose all of your individual difficulties. You crank that thing all the way up and it becomes really hard, like really hard. For non-whales. For the record, I am not a whale. I just save a lot. And I only have one C6 5-star. So everyone else I don't really have cons on. So these are hard for me. Put this on the max multiplier and then put this all the way up. You'll have a heck of a time. 80% resistances. Yeah, that's scary. Who's my C6? Wanderer. I saved for like forever to get a C6 of him. I saved 100 and how much did I save? I think I had 100 and I want to say I had over 150,000 primos for him. Yeah. But yeah, this seems like a good sleeper patch. I'm okay with that. I could really use the sleep. I have a lot of theory videos I want to put out. I have like an incredibly long backlog. So this will be nice to be able to clear that backlog out. I think I'm going to wrap it up here, but basically I'm going to do the 3.6 quest recap, and then I've got a Star Rail video I want to do really quick. Should be pretty short. And then after that, we are doing a full theory based on a pep. So we've got a cool one there. We've got a dragon theory. And then after that, I will give you guys the theory for the finale for the Colony to that thing. So we can finally get that done with, and I just say like we're done and never have to look at it ever again. And then I've got some other little small ones. So that'll be good. That'll be good. This is actually kind of a blessing in disguise. Am I ever gonna make Zelda videos? Probably not. I think there are much better Zelda tubers out there than me, and I don't really think I need to join in the scene. Like between like Zeltic and Monster Maze and Nintendo Black Crisis and Bandit games and like all of them, like there's so many. I feel like there's plenty of really high quality content creators out there that'll give you that kind of stuff. Do we know Charlotte's vision? Let's take a look. Let's see if we can see Charlotte's vision at any point. Because that's a valid thing to say. Let's do that really quick. Let's see if we can see Charlotte's vision and then go on from there. Although, come to think of it, maybe it's better if we let's go here instead. This is easier to scrubby slide. Easier to slide down here. Okay.
You must be tired.
Yeah, I don't think we can see it. I think they've deliberately cut it
after the walk back to shore,
so that you can't see it. Unless it's on here. No, they've deliberately. I'm pretty sure it's right here on her little bag. On her thigh. I'm pretty sure it's on her thigh, but I don't think we can see it. I don't think we can see it.
Be able to reach me in Fontaine, right?
Oh, actually, we can see a little fragment of it. She's either a Nemo or Cryo. You guys see it? Yeah, she's either Animo or Cryo. She's one of the two. Why would they make her design purely red if she's not Pyro? Kazua's red and he's a Nemo. Like, go back a bit. Go back a bit where? Oh. Oh yeah, there is another shot of her. You can't really see the symbol in it though. So I hold that same thing. She's either Cryo or Animo. Could be either. Yeah, it looks light enough to be Cryo, but like it's just, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, she might be Cryo. If she is, I wonder if she's the one Cryo catalyst we've been waiting for. Cryo equals tragic past. I mean, most of these characters all have tragic pasts. Like, let's face it. There's very few characters in this game who do not have a tragic past. Her catalyst is newspaper. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. That's as close as you can zoom in. I don't know. It does look pretty Cryo. It does look pretty Cryo. You don't think the first Cryo catalyst would be a 4-star? I mean, the first male catalyst was a 4-star. So, like, I don't think that logic applies. All right. Well, I don't have a whole lot more to say. This is a pretty light patch, which is probably a good thing. I think all of us could use a pretty good break. I think all of us could use a pretty good break. Who is a C6 5-star? Mine? Oh, it's Wanderer. I have a C6 Wanderer. An eternal break sounds nice. Oh. Do you have a picture from Omori? If you do, don't say that with that picture. That's disturbing. Unrelated but face reveal when? Never! Every time someone asks me for a face reveal, it gets pushed out another 3 years. She looks too much like Yenfei to not be Pyro. She's not a Yenfei. Do we know Mika's backstory? All characters have backstories. You just go read their character stories. Of course we have their backstories. Like, they're there. All right. I got nothing else, guys. I got nothing else. I'm gonna head off. I don't know. I don't know. Unless you guys have something else you want to add, I got nothing. This is all I got. This is all I got. Yenfei skin at its finest. Yeah, it's a whole other element. All right, guys. Well, thanks for showing up with me. I'm sorry this stream is a little disappointing in my perspective, but you know what? I'm actually kind of glad because I could really use a light patch for a bit. This is a good opportunity to catch up on other games, to play Tears of the Kingdom if you are like me. That's what I'm doing. I'm having fun, having lots of fun. Or playing through Star Rail if you guys are doing that. But yeah, so this is actually probably pretty good timing, all things considered. So thanks for showing up, guys. Really appreciate it. I will catch y'all later. I got more videos for you coming up soon. Okay, bye.